Michael, welcome into the show. You played well here a year ago, finishing 5th. How many of those positive memories are present as you're prepping for this week?
Yeah, lots of good memories here. Not only my finish here last year, but 2 years ago when I was kind of going back and forth between the Corn Ferry Tour and here. This is where I started gaining a lot of confidence. Felt like I was starting to get my game back, and lots of good memories here.
Michael, you've had such an interesting career arc. You won in 2018, then you had a couple of down years. What did you learn from that experience that you think is benefiting you now in 2024?
That golf has a ton of ups and downs. Just when you think that you're starting to play well doesn't necessarily mean you're going to still play well. You just got to take the punches and some of the wins along the way. And, this week is another week. And, my performance last week, which wasn't great, doesn't mean has any direct effect on this week. So hoping for a much better week.
We had Ben on the show yesterday, another Cal guy who's very open on Twitter, will speak his mind. At what point for you, and we've seen what Max, your past teammate at Cal, does on Twitter, at what point did you start feeling that you said, okay, I want to share what life is like on tour and what my thoughts are with everyone on social media?
I think, 2 years ago, I played with Max at the Safeway Thursday and Friday, and I'd seen how much of a following he had grown since college, and that was a lot of from his good play, but also from Twitter or X. And I think I was bored one day sitting at home and figured I might try and grow, I guess, the brand or get myself out there a little bit more. And so far, I think people have liked it, and we'll continue to post here along the way.
Michael, along those same lines, how do you balance the positives of being more open and transparent to your fans with the potential drawback of kind of being more vulnerable and what that could mean for your professional psyche?
Yeah, it's definitely a balance. Definitely I get a few more tweets or messages about, how I screwed them in some DraftKings pool or something like that. But, you gotta take the punches, and, as much as I get those negative messages, I get way more positive messages from the guys that have liked my Twitter. Just today in the Pro-Am, I ended up playing with a follower of mine and said he was a big fan. And just to kind of see that outreach day in, day out has been really cool.
Michael, you were part of that stacked 2013 team at Cal that fell short of winning a national title, but you had Max Homa and Brandon Hagee, just to name some of the guys that were on that roster. We had a conversation last year during the Wednesday Pro-Am at Puerto Rico about that team, and if you could tell then which guys would have success on the PGA Tour. Is that something that you could have forecasted, or is life so different on tour that guys then have to make that other jump?
I definitely think there's a higher percentage, but you just never know. Every year there's that known can't miss kid that ends up, not having the success that people thought they would have. Then there's also cases like Xander Schauffele, who didn't have the greatest college career, but is obviously having an amazing professional career. We as 19, 20-year-old think we were going to be awesome on the PGA Tour, thinking that we're going to be like Tiger Woods as soon as we got out. And we certainly had confidence. But, sometimes it doesn't perfectly work out that way. But it's always nice to see my teammates, Max and Brandon, still plugging along.
Michael Kim, always good spending some time with you. Play well this week.
Thanks, guys.